What's up, everybody? I'm on my way to play my first game of Warhammer for the year. I think I'm playing against Space Wolves. I don't really know. I know it's been a while since I've done a podcast, but I had fine to worry about, and then we all got sick, and it was the holidays, and then we were still all sick, and now I'm still sick. I think this is the sickest I've been, for the... Not like in my life, I just mean like the most times in a year, probably 2016. I got sick like 4 times. Normally it's just once every 2 or 3 years and it's real bad and then I'm fine. But, I guess I'm getting old. That's how it goes. And I hope you all had a great holidays if you're listening to this. Some of you I've talked to. And I hope you've gone to see Rogue One. Holy shitballs. That movie was fantastic. It was, I don't know. Empire always holds something in me. Like that's to me like the best of a Star Wars movie. Like the best of the Star Wars movies. But man, Rogue One is right there next to it now. It is over the top fantastic. I don't have a single criticism that I can think of, but I don't want to give away any spoilers because I'm not putting that in the title. So all I'm going to say is go see it if you haven't, and if you have seen it, go see it again. And I hear the 3D is not that good. The 3D version, we went and saw it in the XD with the nice leather seats. It was ridiculous. You lay back. Put your legs up, and there's still room for people to walk by in front of you. You really can't beat it. The only bad thing was my son fell asleep and missed his favorite character's Darth Vader, and he missed all the Darth Vader scenes. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not going to say what the Darth Vader scenes were, but whew, man, if you've seen them, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so it's the new year. Tori and I have resigned to do some new things. We are juicing, meaning that I don't know if we're going to be juice fasting where you just drink juices, or if we're going to do juices for lunch and dinner. Breakfast and lunch. But I think I'm just going to do the fast because it's more simple, and it's more intense, And if we're also writing a blog about it. Nobody wants to read a blog about your dinner, But if you're starving yourself, and there's all the hunger that's involved, and your sense of smell gets all crazy, you can smell a potbellies from 4.5 miles away. Well then, there's some comedy in it. So, well then that's it. Decision made. I'm going all the way. I'm just going to juice fast. My problem I'm dealing with today is that the juice recipes that we have are not for juice fasting, and so the serving size was just a cup for each of us. And so that's all I had. That I did have a cup of coffee. You got to live a little bit, and I'm not interested in caffeine withdrawal headaches while I'm dealing with this sort of hunger that I'm about to experience. So I'm also I'm going to get back to running. I'm going to go run today. I'm going to run at least a 5K today. I'm going to try to do it in 45 minutes. I know that's not a good time. You don't have to laugh, okay? It's the first of the year. Fat. I'm 30. I'm about to be 36 in a couple weeks, guys. So you can send my birthday presents, Amazon gift cards, stuff like that. No, I'm just kidding. But, so anyway, I'm going to get back to running. I'm going to start doing some push-ups, doing some I don't have any weights at the house other than some 25s and some 10s. So, like dumbbells. So I'll do what I can with those, and I think I'm just going to do some circuit workouts, do some sprints, measure out some distances in front of the house, and do some like 50-meter sprints or something like that. I like sprints, except for like my legs are pretty powerful, so I can run like fast for a short, fat kid, and I sometimes when I'm done with a sprint, I feel like I've like my legs have run faster than my heart should be allowing, and I like that my heart is literally going to like pop in my chest. I don't know if that's a real risk, you know. But so that's my one thing with sprints. Maybe I'll go a little. I won't hit them so hard. But you know, you start wanting to push yourself after you've done a few. But everybody says they'll peel weight off of you, so we're going to see. If between juice fasting and wind sprints, if I can drop some pounds. My goal for the year is to run the Dallas Marathon. That was my goal for 2016. But as we all know, 2016 was a life-sucking abyss. And I'm ready to move past it. So we've got plans in shape. We started a new little mini, savings program around the house. We're trying to keep things a little cleaner, spend more time with the kids. And not that we give our kids a whole lot of attention, but the right kind, right amount. We like to think, we try to do the creating self-sufficient kids. They don't have a boatload of chores, but they're expected to pretty much, at this point, kind of not run their own lives, like they're not cooking their own meals or doing their own laundry, but they do fold their own clothes and put them away. And my son is 5, and they do a good job of it. So, because why do I want to fold their clothes? If they just yank it out and throw it on the floor. Like, I don't care if I'm the one who has to put it through a machine and pull it out. The other ones who have got to fold it and put it away. I guarantee you, it slows down on the. Sorry about this. The amount of laundry that they go through. But so, what are your plans? What are you guys? What are you going to do for 2017? Are you New Year's resolutions types? I typically am not, but given my personal failures in 2016, I'm not going to just blame it on the year. I made some mistakes. I failed in some ways. I succeeded in some ways. But I'm looking to take control of those things, take control of the things that I think are getting in the way. And that's sort of the goal. And I hope you can do the same. I was listening to Bill Burr's podcast, and he was talking about, at the beginning of December, and he was trying to talk me into, well, not me, but, his listeners into getting in shape before the new year. But I didn't do it, even though I was out of school and had the time. I should have gone running, and I never did. But today is the day. Yesterday was the first, but it was a Sunday. Sundays are our cheat days. That's how I always like to run it. I like Sunday being a cheat day. First day of the week, it's a good, or last day of the week, however you want to look at it. It's a nice reward, do whatever it is that you like to do, eat some good food, and remember what it is that why you're living, because we're definitely not here just to drink kale and carrots, because that's not life. We've got sharp teeth in our mouth for a reason. So I have thought about doing the vegetarian thing, but I guess I'm going like way extreme vegan for now. But it's not. I would never say that, and I definitely will never. That's not true, because I'm going to have creamer in my coffee, and I'd have butter. I don't care about it. I don't know what I'd put butter in if we're just juicing. Anyway, whatever. You get the point. Stop judging. All right, I'm driving while I'm doing this. I don't know. Am I even still recording here? This has been going on for a while. Yeah, it's taking too. Well. So, the other thing that's been going on is I might have an opportunity for a job up in Washington, and if I can get it, we've pretty much decided to take it. It's pretty good pay. It would give Tori a chance to have some time off, and I'm pretty sure she's excited about that. Spend time with the kids, and then it allows us to move up to Washington, which we like because Plano, Texas sucks. Like, we're just not consumer types, and we're not rich. We don't care about being rich. It's just not one of our goals. Like, our focus is our family, and I think that we do a great job in it. And so we just want to go somewhere where we'll enjoy it a little bit more. And Plano is great if you want to shop and you want to spend money and socialize. We're not really interested in doing those things as much. So there's a lot of people here in Texas that we would miss terribly. I've made a lot of good friends and reunited with some friends since I came back from the Navy in Austin and here in Dallas. And that'll be a bummer for real, because I only know one person up in up in Washington. And we're far away from family, and I'm certainly not going there to anchor myself next to the person. It's definitely about the job and the place. I miss Washington every day. It is like, I'm looking at the horizon now. You know what I see? Here's what I see. I see a racetrack, the gas station, some apartment buildings, some more apartment buildings, and a bridge. That's the horizon, and some buildings like way out. There's no mountains, there's no snow, there's no water, there's no, what's the Mount Rainier that you can just, see from the highway, or just, from just about anywhere where you're driving. You're like, oh, look, there's Mount Rainier. It's just, one of the coolest, most iconic mountains in the country. I can just see it. Man, I wish I could get over this sickness. Goodness gracious. I did a neti pot. Not the one I had done the one before that's like a squirt thing where you stick it up your nose and you squirt. It didn't work for me. The neti pot, it at least, like, the water went in my nose and came out the other, or in one nostril and came out the other nostril, but I didn't feel like it did anything. I did it several times. I boiled the water. I don't know. Maybe if you guys got any tips, maybe I should put some lemon in there or something. No, that would, oh God, that would be terrible. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that. That would ruin your day, pouring lemon juice up your nose. But I've tried that, where I'm on the Alka-Seltzer day and night, and, well, not the day, just the night, and the Robitussin. I guess we were doing, it didn't do anything. Mucinex. I don't know. I think I'm just going to do it old school like I did in the Navy. I'm going to put on my sweats and I'm going to go run 5 or 6 miles. And I'm just going to burn it right out of me. That always worked in the past. And so either I'll die and they'll find my body in a park somewhere, or I'll get better. Which, I'm pretty much fine with either. I've had a good life, It's all going to go bad at some point. That's my big fear. Like, walking around day to day is like, my life is so great. Not that, I'm like well off and, got a boatload in savings or whatever, but like, I've got an awesome wife. My kids are great. It's a great life. I'm very happy. But, the thing about life is that goes away for everybody eventually. Things start falling off. And so there's going to be a day that's coming. Could be today, could be tomorrow, who knows, where things just start falling off. And so that's what I walk around knowing. And I've passed that on to you, and I hope that you hate me forever. You're like, man, I used to not really think about how one day everything was just going to be terrible. And there's no real avoiding that. I mean, not terrible, but you definitely lose things. It's what it looks like to me as I look at the folks older. But what do you do? Well, I guess I'm about here at this game store, and it's time to go kill some space wolves. Y'all wish me luck. I wish y'all a happy new year. Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe and share if you're haven't done so already. And I'll see you later this week. I'm going to get Tori on the podcast, hopefully today or tomorrow. All right, guys. Y'all have a great night. Bye.